awesome. You're hilarious. I adore you. All right, Kim, did you have any shout outs or you want me to get going?
You can go ahead.
Okay. So, I don't know if any of you guys saw my post just a minute ago. I had about an hour ago, I had like a full on panic attack. Actually, it was a little bit over an hour ago now, but, because I was like feeling like I wasn't prepared and I didn't want to look like an idiot in front of you guys. And it was not cool because I haven't had a panic attack in a really long time. So that was not fun. But anyhow, I went and did my workout and I got over it and I'm feeling much better now. And I don't know why I ever get nervous to talk to you guys because I love all of you. It seems so silly. But anyways. So today I just wanted to go over some of the stuff. I was fortunate enough to get to go to the day 3 of Dani Johnson, which is the Entrepreneur Workshop. And I just wanted to share some of my notes. And because I didn't get prepared, you guys are just going to take a little journey through my notes with me. And hopefully it's going to be super helpful for everyone. So before I get into what she started with, because for the 2 days before we or not the whole 2 days, but we talked about what you need to be doing to get your business in front of people and what you should be doing all the time. So you always want to make sure that you're exposing your products, your services, and of course yourself. And the easiest way for you guys to do that, I know this is going to be a very big shocker, is via social media. Share your story. Let people know what you're doing. You can talk about your shake in a non-icky way. Yes, Blaine, it is shocking. I know. You've never, ever heard this before. So just make sure that you're always getting it out there in front of people. And this is going to help you out with when you go to talk to somebody and you say, hey, have you ever heard of Shakeology? They're going to be like, oh, well, I see you talk about it. I find it quite interesting. And then you guys can go from there with the conversation. So basically, always make sure you're exposing that you're getting product, services, and yourself in front of people. Everybody needs more exposure. Absolutely everybody. No matter how much you think that you've got, you can do more. I promise. And if you're not exposing enough, your business and your income are not going to be growing the way that you want it to be. So make sure that you're doing that incredibly vital step. Ellen is in the house, guys. Yeah. Welcome, Ellen. I'm super proud of you. You are killing it, girl. Okay, so the next thing then is you're going to be building relationships. We talk about this all the time. No surprise here. Once again, you guys are going to find that a lot of this stuff is stuff that you've heard before, but maybe you'll hear it in a little bit of a different way, and maybe something will click for you, and that will be very exciting for all of us. So, man, I wish I brought my wine, Ellen. So, build relationships. Always you want to listen more and talk less. This is something that I have always struggled with. I still do to this day sometimes. But if you're listening, you're going to be able to, people are going to be telling you about themselves. They're going to be telling you about the need that they have. And this whole thing is about trying to fill a need. It's not about just trying to make somebody drink Shakeology or do a workout program when it's not something that's going to help them. It's hearing that, you know, they struggle with their nutrition and knowing that that is definitely something that you can fill the need for, or they struggle with finding the time to make it to the gym and knowing that our at-home program is going to help them with that. But if you're not talking to them, building that relationship, forming them, learning about their family, occupation, recreation, and then getting them the message of how our products can work, then you're not going to be able to get to that point, because nobody's going to just call you up and say, hey, I think I want to sign up for one of those challenge packs. I mean, you might have that happen once every blue moon, but that's generally, as a rule, not how it works, unfortunately. So we always want to make sure that we're building those relationships and getting to that point. And one of the things that she always points out, and I love it, is that when you build the relationship first, the business is automatically going to naturally follow. They're going to see what you're doing. They're going to see how you're feeling. They're going to see how you feel better, how your life has improved. And they're going to want that too. And that is, once you've built that relationship and you know that you've really gotten it out there, exposed it on Facebook, they've seen it, then we know that we're moving in the right direction to be able to find their needs and fill them. The third thing, you're going to present your product. And again, you're going to do this in a way that they understand that it's filling their need. So it's not just saying, you know, oh, size is on sale this month when they contact you and say, hey, can you tell me how a challenge group works? You're not just going to jump the gun and say, oh yeah, size is on sale this month. You should go ahead and buy it. You're going to drink the Shakeology. I'm going to put you in a group. It's going to be great. You really got to get through all of that stuff and make sure that you know where that need is going to be filled, and you can then get that information to them. And then fourth is the close. And I love how she says that if you've done all the steps 1 through 3, you've exposed, you've built the relationship, you've presented the products, then the close should be really easy because they already know that you're filling their need. You have the solution to the problem that they have that they want fixed. So why would they not go for it if you've gone through all of these steps? And then 5 is follow up. And you know, we say it all the time, fortune is in the follow up. So I love that she always reminds you, and I know Kim has said this plenty of times before, that the average person says no 7 times before they say yes. So think about what you did whenever your coach invited you. Like, did your coach invite you one time and you were like, yes, I need this. Let me do this. Realistically, you probably didn't. I think that Kim actually, did you do it first time? No, okay, never mind. Somebody here did. It was you, Blaine? No. Blaine was like 14 times of a no before she said yes. 10? That's crazy. But see, Kim knows how to follow up, and that's why Kim is successful, because she doesn't just plant the seed and then leave it there for somebody else to take the harvest. So fortune's in the follow-up. Make sure that you're following back up with people. And I love how she's always talking about the field and the harvest and how you reap what you sow. Just making sure that you are going back there to get your harvest. Like, you can't just leave it down there, throw it down, do it for 6 months, say this isn't working, throw your hands up, and then somebody else comes along that you've already planted the seed in their head for this great thing that's going to help them, and they end up benefiting because you didn't go back and check on them. You didn't follow up with them. So remember, fortune is in the follow-up, you guys. So, okay, this is actually my notes starting from the morning of the Entrepreneur Workshop. And I love, because I know you guys have heard me say this a million times. I've said it at least once on every call that I've ever done, that she says that you've got to get over your fear, doubt, and your confusion about what needs to be done every day to grow your business. So like I always say, you have to find those non-negotiables. If you're working in a power 30 minutes, you cannot be doing those things that are not going to grow your business. You have to be exposing. Kelly, you said yes the first time, ordered online. That's awesome. You were a referral, right, Kelly? Yeah. So, but that's awesome. Again, that will happen occasionally, but just know that that's not going to be the benefit of your customers. They're not going to jump in line to throw money at you to do this thing that you're doing. But if you're sharing your story on Facebook, you're telling people how your lives have changed, you're being real and raw and vulnerable in your post, and really letting people know like what's changed. Like my post tonight alluded to the fact that I got off of my anxiety medication. And I am so excited about that. I mean, like, that is probably one of the biggest things that Beachbody has done for me. So, excuse me, sorry. Thank you. So make sure that you're always, I love you, Blaine. Make sure that you're always just showing your story, being real and open for people to do that. And I just totally got sidetracked, sorry. So anyhow, and one of the other things that she said that I love, I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to say and she said, but that's just how I do it apparently. She said, don't sit there and study the products and the pay plan and all that stuff that can help you. Like, don't think that that's the stuff that's going to drive your business. Like, if you know the compensation plan back and forth, it doesn't matter. That's not going to drive your business. If you know what every product is, what it's going to do for you, all that stuff, it doesn't matter. That's not going to drive your business. Like, sitting there studying that is not what's going to get you to the next level. It's not going to get you more people doing programs with you. It's not going to get you more challengers, and it's not going to get you more coaches. What you need is to be out there sharing and selling. And no, of course, I don't mean being nasty, icky, salesy. She's always talking about how you're selling every single day, all day, every day. So when people are telling you that they don't like sales, I sold to Sawyer tonight that he was going to eat his Brussels sprouts for dinner, which normally he eats them without a problem. So I'm not sure what the issue was tonight. But I sold to him that he was going to eat those Brussels sprouts and what he was going to do. And I sell things to Hunter all the time because I am constantly wanting things. So I have to make sure that I sell those things to him and why I really need them in my life. So remember that. Like, it's not, when I'm saying that you need to be recruiting and selling, I don't mean that you have to be icky and throwing products and prices in people's face. I just mean that you have to be doing the act of finding their needs, filling them. That is the selling. So, she's talking about how you need to be doing that all day, every day. And like, that's the biggest thing that's going to build your business. So she gave us like a guideline for, let's say you're working your business 10 hours a week. 80% of your 10 hours needs to be you inviting to coaching into becoming a challenger. If you're not doing 8 hours a week of your 10 hours on that, then you're not going in the right direction. And you need to take a step back and really reevaluate where you are, because that's the stuff that's going to grow your business. And then 19% of your time is spent mobilizing your new recruits, which basically, when we take that out of the all business jargon, you are going to be getting your new coaches set up right, getting them into the systems that we have in place. Isn't it amazing how we have all these great systems? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. This is Summer Tucker, we all know, is unusually successful in this business. She has the systems that she uses with her coaches right there available for us. So use those with your coaches. There's no need for you to try to set up your own, make up your own training or make up your getting started right stuff. There's no need to do all that because it's already right there for us. So 19% of your time is going to be with them doing that. And then the other 1% of your time is problem solving. Hopefully we don't have a whole lot of problems. Kelly, yes, our training really is awesome. We're so blessed to be in the line that we're in, to have Summer Tucker as our upline. I mean, the woman is amazing. She's passionate. And of course she is, because she's found something that really works, that is really taking care of her family, that has brought her husband home from the military. Like, they're living the life that they want to now. They're all day, every day together. Well, I mean, I'm sure they do some things apart, but you know what I mean? Like, they're able to do that now because she has been so successful. So, like I said, why not follow in her footsteps, do what she's doing, use her systems, because obviously it worked for her and it's worked for plenty of other people down under her, and that's why it's working. So, okay. Dress for success. I am a very terrible example of this, as you see me in my workout gear and super sweaty. But if you really want your business to work, like, she talks a lot about making sure that you step up and you act the part. You look the look, you walk the walk, you talk the talk, you make people believe that you've already arrived, you're already at your destination, you're already as successful as you want to be, and you're only going up from here, instead of talking in a way that you're like, well, when I get there, I'm going to do this, and when I do this, like, you don't want to be doing that. Be strong, be confident. You guys, this is an amazing opportunity that we have to share with people, and you're here. It's hard for us girls in our Goodwill clothes. You can do it, girl. I've seen some cute stuff at Goodwill. Don't even go there. But yeah, and again, like I said, I'm the worst person in the world to talk on dress for success, because my everyday attire is yoga pants and a workout top, or yoga capris and a workout top. So, I mean, I think everybody at Sawyer School thinks I'm homeless. But yeah. Again, squirrel. If you guys don't know me, I'm super sapphire and my brain goes all over the place. So even as I'm reading my notes to you guys and trying to get some great information to you, just kind of goes by the wayside. So, okay. And then we got into like a question and answers area of the day. And this was, I loved it, because of course, one of the first questions was, something along the lines of, I don't want to sell to my friends and family. And you guys, this woman like lit up. I loved it. She's sitting there and she goes as far to say that it's mean-spirited to not share the amazing opportunity that has completely changed your life with your family and friends. Like, this is something incredible that has made us all more healthy. We have more confidence. We're bringing in incomes to help, whether it's pay the mortgage or buy some clothes for your kids or pay for your Shakeology, whatever it is that you're doing. Like, it's amazing that you are able to do that. Like, why would you not want to share that with the people that you love the most? That's crazy. I mean, imagine when you're super successful down the road, because you guys all will be. I believe in all of you. I know you will be. Looking back and your sister saying, well, why didn't you ever tell me about this? Like, could you imagine how upset your sister would be because you didn't share this amazing opportunity with her, or your best friend, or whoever it is? So, and your mom and your dad, yes, everybody, your friends, your family, everybody you're super close to, like, you want to share this opportunity with them because you know you have found something spectacular. If you didn't, none of you guys would be here. You wouldn't be on this call. I know you wouldn't. So why would you not want to share all of that with everyone, and the excitement that you have about it and what it's done for you, how it's changed your life? Why would you not want to share that? So I was so, so happy that she covered that. And like I said, that she got so passionate about it, because honestly, like, what kind of friend would you be, or what kind of daughter, sister, cousin, whatever it is, would you be if you didn't share this amazing opportunity with everyone around you? Is everybody going to join you? No, but it is your job to make sure that you share this opportunity and you give them the chance to do it. And then you follow up with them to make sure that they're not ready to take advantage of this incredible thing that we have in front of us. Like, I know a lot of you guys that are on do have family that's already a part of it. Like, we sign up our husbands because we know that they're going to want to be a part of this. We sign up our sisters, our cousins, our aunts, whoever it is. Like, get these people on board, because we really do want to be sharing this with everybody that we can. I love that she goes into the reminders. If you're the number one promoter of your business, like, yes, thank you, Beachbody, that we have all these amazing infomercials. But we need to remember that when people are doing the challenge packs through us, they're not buying size. They're not buying Shakeology. They're buying into this concept that we're going to be able to help them put all the pieces together to work to where they want to go, to get to their goals, that you're going to push them, motivate them. That's the important thing here, guys. It's not the Shakeology. It's not the program. It's not any of that stuff. Like I said, they have a problem and we have the solution for it. And that's where we're going with all of that. So make sure that you're promoting your business and that you're getting it out there in a way that everybody's getting to see it. It's in front of people all the time. They know what's going on. And that, again, that doesn't mean nasty, icky, salesy posts all the time, but definitely just whatever, your breadcrumbing that we talk about all the time, to share what it's doing for you and how it's changed your life. Okay, and then I love this. She was talking about how your business is a funnel. So at the top of the funnel is the big part, and then, it gets smaller and smaller until it gets down to the bottom. So in the top part is who you're exposing to. And that needs to be, I know I've said it 15 times, everybody. Because remember, your funnel is going to get smaller and smaller. So out of all those people that you expose the product to, only this many are going to ask questions about it, are going to even be curious and want to know what's going on and be interested in more information. And then even less of those people are going to be the people that are actually going to try it with you and going to do what you do and see whether or not it's going to work for them. And then down in the bottom, some of those people that join you and it really works for, either they're going to sign on to help you to be coached to reach as many people as they can, or at the very least, because it worked for them, they're going to refer people to you that are going to help grow your business as well. Referrals are amazing. Like I said, like we just said a minute ago, Kelly was a referral. I think Carmen was a referral. Wasn't she, Kimberly? No, Just kidding. Kind of. She was kind of a referral. That's what I'm getting from this hand gesture. So, but seriously, like referrals are so important. Yes, Kimberly, go ahead. Sorry.
Let me tell you, Carmen, because it's another example of what is going to happen on your team. Noelle is Carmen's sister and is someone that I signed up very early on, and she signed up to be a coach. I thought she was going to work the business, in all honesty. I went over there and helped her, and we had many, many meetings, and we've been friends, we live in the same community. Well, Noelle signed up Carmen, her sister, as a coach and a customer. She shared it with her family. That's the only coach she ever signed up. She never even hit Emerald. And one day, Noelle quit. She didn't write me. She didn't call me. She didn't talk about it. She just quit. And my first thought was, oh no, don't take Carmen away from me. I had built this relationship with Carmen, who I've never even met. I'm going to get to finally hug her at Summit. But Carmen is awesome. She's close to, being a diamond coach. She's been with me for 2.5 years, and I brought her on because of Noelle, but you don't know who's going to come on because of whatever. Same thing with Colleen. Colleen is actually under another coach named Elena, who is not an active coach, and she was a lead for Elena and signed up to be a coach. So you just never know who's going to come onto your business based on who you're inviting. So it definitely trickles. But
yeah, absolutely. And I don't know why I didn't think to say this, but the exact same thing happened to me with Brenda. Brenda came on under Heather, one of my coaches, and Heather ended up leaving the business. And Brenda is one of my most successful coaches. She kicks booty. She gets in there. She knows what she needs to do. She does it. She comes along and has questions every once in a while, but she is seriously a go-getter. She just gets out there and does it. And that's amazing. And again, I wouldn't have even known her. She lives right down the street from me, literally a minute and a half down the street from me. And I did not know her until Heather brought her on as a coach. And then I got to know her, and now she's one of my closest friends. So you really never, ever know that. And yes, since then, Heather has come back to coaching, which is awesome as well. So you just never really know what is going to happen where, who you're going to get. Always make sure that you're reaching down below you to your other coaches and building a good relationship, because again, like I said, you just never know where those people are going to come from. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, I loved this. This must have been one of those questions. It's a very short little note that I have, but it's something that I think goes a long way. Do you guys experience when you have a question to ask, you go and you ask a question, you just put it there and just come back later and wait for the answer, as opposed to do you recognize the difference in how much you learn more about it if instead of when you have the question, you go in and you do the research and you find out what the answer is, and how much more important that is, how much more you've learned when you've gone in and done the research and found the answer for yourself, as opposed to just waiting and hearing back what somebody else says. I love that. And then for the absolute rest of the training, every question that somebody answered, she literally just asked the question right back to them to get their opinion. And then after she got their opinion, she would elaborate on it a little bit and whatnot. But it was good to see that, think about your own answers, look for your own answers. I'm not saying that we're not here to answer questions, because of course we absolutely are. But take pride in finding that answer for something that you're looking for, and maybe even share the question and the answer in the group for somebody else who might not have known it. And the team page, just share it, and then, hey, we're all learning. What if we were all sharing something that we didn't know a couple times a week in the team page? Think about how much more we would be learning as a team together. I love that we can learn and grow together each week, and that would be an awesome way for us to continue to learn and grow together. I love that she was talking about the phases of business. There's 4 phases of business. And the first phase was recruiting and selling, like I was saying. And then the next phase is training and managing your recruits and customers. Then the third phase is managing your managers. And the fourth phase is training your managers and their managers and their managers on how to train their managers. I know that all sounds crazy. I say all that only to say the most important part that she said is you want to make sure that you're staying in phase one. When you take a step back from what you're doing and start to just be a manager, and you stop focusing on recruiting and finding new friends and getting people in challenge groups and getting coaches invited to the business, sharing the amazing opportunity, finding those needs and filling them. When you take a step back from that, your business is going to take a dip down. And I mean, like, you could hear it in the room that there were so many people that knew she was so right, that that really does happen. So always remember to always stay recruiting and selling. And that's why I said that in the beginning. That's why she says that. Just make sure that you're always staying there, because those are the things that are going to continue to drive your business. That means you're going to continue to grow. Your team is going to continue to grow. Your income is going to continue to grow. Your reach, how many people that I can't affect everybody that, like, I don't know the people that Brendan knows. I don't know the people that Kelly knows. I don't know the people that Adrian knows. So when they reach out to people, it is indirectly a result of me sharing the opportunity with people and growing my team. So my reach is going so much further than it could have just me by myself. And that is so important, you guys, to think that you're changing lives of people that you never would have known otherwise. And you may meet them along the way because you may be in challenge groups with them, or they end up becoming coaches and then they become one of your greatest friends. Like I consider most of you guys, actually all of you guys on this call. That's just a big deal when we can just continue to get our reach to go out over and over more and more people. So just make sure that you're always recruiting, selling. And again, like I said, selling is not being icky and pushing things in their face. It's finding the needs and filling them. And then I love this, because I think that I know that we all have fears about sending invites sometimes. I get fears about sending invites. Even the invite queen, Kimberly Wilcox, gets fears about sending invites sometimes. Like, I get messages sometimes from her that say, I just sent an invite out and now I'm going to go throw up. And I think that that's so awesome. And I'm so proud of her that she's still 3 years later is getting out of her comfort zone and sending those invites to people. And I know she's doing it even more so now with TeamZ. TeamZ.com. We're plugging that right now. I have not started doing it yet, but I do need to do it really, really soon. And I know that Kimberly is seeing really good results with it. Adrian is seeing really good results with it. And like I said, Kimberly was saying that she's got to add new contacts, and she's going out there, she's finding whoever, like her ex-boyfriend and her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. And that is awesome. And like sharing the opportunity with these people, not a normal thing that you would do, but TeamZ is helping her reach out and do that and find people that are not somebody that she would normally talk to. That's what this is all about, you guys. It's just reaching as many people as we can, changing as many lives as we can. What if you were able to look back 10 years from now and know that hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people's lives have been changed because you weren't scared to say, hey, have you ever considered doing what I do as a coach? And it doesn't have to be much more than that. You can just say that, and then hopefully they're going to say back, well, what do you do as a coach? And then you can throw them in a coaching at a glance group to get them to learn what it's all about, get them in the energy with this amazing team, and then wait for the magic to happen from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want to be a part of us? I know I do. I don't know what I would do without you guys. I'm going to look back through the comments and just make sure there's nothing that anybody had anything super important that I needed to go over. Kimberly, if you have anything that you would like to say, feel free to jump in. Otherwise,
I think this has been great. I will say the thing about, just starting, you might not feel like you need the TeamZ or you haven't looked into it now, but, wow, like the people that I have never reached out to because of the amount of contacts that I have and the amount of leads that have never written me back. And it's just making me start to write them again and not give up on them. And I had a ton of leads order this week in particular, and I need to go back and kind of cross-check if they're leads that I have been emailing the last couple weeks with Teamsy, because no one still writes me back. My leads don't write me back. I'm emailing them from a new address, kind of being like, oh, like, want to make sure you have my new email address. Hello. But they don't write me back. But I don't know if it's like the universe and karma, like rewarding me, because I was on a call with a couple girls the other day and I was showing them previous office view, and I was like, who is that? Like, who is that? Who is that? Like, this week alone, I'm going to make over $130 in leads. Like, one person bought a bag, one person bought a bag, one person bought 2 bags of Shakeology, and they're all old leads. So I guess I'll go check if they were people I actually emailed. But, I mean, just keeping up with those people, so important, which is making me do.
Yeah, that's awesome. For you guys that aren't familiar with the leads, once you hit Emerald, which is having one coach on each leg that's active, Beachbody, when you hit SE5 and SE10, Beachbody rewards us with leads. You get customers that go on to teambeachbody.com and sign up without a coach. They assign coaches to these people, assuming that they say they want one, but most people do, you know, whether they want to respond back or not. But and sometimes you're not going to hear back from these people, and that's okay. But Beachbody gives those leads to us, which is awesome, because they definitely don't have to do that. So when you're working hard and putting in the effort, you've reached that Emerald rank and you're hitting SE5, meaning you're helping 3 or more people a month, or you're hitting SE10, you're helping 5 people a month, then you'll get those leads. And that's really awesome, because like Kim said, people are coming out of the woodworks buying bags of Shakeology, and she's 130. That's 4 bags of Shakeology. That's awesome. So who does not need that free money? I know that I do. Kimberly, you're welcome to deposit into my account if you would like. All right, guys. I don't really have anything else that's jumping out at me. Did anybody have any questions or anything? I know, like I said, I'm so all over the place, and I'm so sorry. I try to get it together, but I mean, this is just me. Hopefully you just love me for me and don't mind that I'm just all over the place and my thoughts went from A to Z and here to there. And my boobs look great. Yes! I love it. Thank you, Blaine. Blaine? Oh, that wasn't for me. Oh, man. Blaine, you're always commenting about him. I thought for sure that was about me. All right, guys. This is why I love you. Like, who doesn't need an hour and a half after they have a panic attack to just laugh with their friends and enjoy and just really have a good time? So anyways, I hope you guys got something good out of this. If not, you know, there's always next week when Kimberly will be speaking. Because I know she gives all the good info. Anyways, yeah. So unless anybody has any questions or anything that they want, thank you, Kimberly. I love you. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. And just make sure that I haven't gotten anything else. Yeah, I definitely challenge all of you guys to take a look into teamz.com. It's 30-day free trial. I'm going to get off here right now and go sign up for it, because I've been putting it off too much with the past 2 weeks of traveling too much and everything that's been going on with that. But teamz.com, go give it a try. I promise you it is helping people do things that they would not normally do. From what Kimberly is Sapphire. I was going to say Super Sapphire, but we're finding out she's a little less Sapphire than we thought. But I mean, like, it's helping to keep her organized, and that's a big deal. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. I've seen a lot of Sapphire personalities saying it's helping keep them organized, and that I need. And if you're Emerald, everything is just so convenient in one spot for you. Like, how exciting is that for you guys? If you're Ruby, it's going to help you win at absolutely everything. You're just going to win your day. You're going to win your customers over. You're just going to win, win, win. And if you're Pearl, you're really going to reach out to more people that way, guys. You're going to help more people. It's going to be a good thing. So anyways, go on, give teamz.com a try, and yeah. So anyhow, all right, guys, I love you. I hope you all have a fabulous evening. Looking forward to whenever I'm doing the next call 2 weeks from now. And otherwise, I'm looking forward to Kimberly next week. I think we're still sticking with Dani Johnson stuff if we have anything left to talk about, which I'm sure we do because there's plenty. All right, guys, love you. See you soon. Bye. I'll get the recording up as soon as possible.